Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm recording. Okay. So again, I just would like to emphasize that all of you have to publish two Scopus Index publications. First author. Okay. Either it is journal or either it is a conference paper. Okay. And later on, everyone, for the conference, okay, there are some conferences that actually you can actually present those papers online or using the recorded video presentation. So you don't need to fly to that country, and the registration will be covered by Mapua University. And it's quite expensive, like at least one is 550 US dollars. So it costs quite a lot, for all of you. Perhaps it costs like how many? Around, yeah, 500. Okay, 550, okay, USD. Okay. So mostly for one paper, it costs 31,000 pesos. But if you have published two, then you have to, spend like 60 something, right? But the good thing is, as long as the second author is actually the faculty, you'll be fine because the Mapua will shoulder the registration fee. But even so, you have to be quick because the conference usually, okay, it takes another 3 to 6 months to be listed in Scopus after the conference. Again, after the conference, it will take another 3 to 6 months, okay, before how you call that, before the paper is listed in the Scopus. So you have to be very, very careful with this one. Again, you cannot graduate, not graduate. You cannot be on the graduate list, although you finish everything, including the thesis and all the things, without that publication. Okay. Okay. So that's the how you call it. That is the thing that you have to finish in Mapua University. Wait, everyone. Let me how you call that? Find how you call it? The I will open the today's topic, okay, about the publication first. So you will understand about the level of publication. Then we will go with perhaps with the you ask me what are the assignments of this class, okay? Okay, because usually the students actually will ask about that. You care about the grade, but hey, don't care about the grade, care about your publication. Okay, because I told you before, although you got the how you call that cumulative GPA like 1.00, you cannot graduate, before without any publications. Okay, because okay, so okay, this one is the share the screen. Let me open this one and then let me make it full screen. Come on, my computer, what happened? Okay, so wait for a while. It's what? Okay, so okay, everyone, this is the first thing I would like to share it to you. Okay, because many of you, this is quite new, even for faculties. Okay, so many faculties in the Philippines. Okay, they don't understand about this one. The first one, actually, in the terms of publication, there are some levels about what is actually publication or in the research. Okay, the lowest one is actually the national conference. That's the lowest one. Okay, it's not listed in the international database. Okay, for example, the PIIE. Okay, I also joined like when I was in Iloilo before. It was PAES, Philippine Association of Engineering School, and then I was in Zamboanga. I joined like how you call that, PhilArms, yeah, Philippine Association of Research Leadership, whatever that one. That is actually national conference. That's the lowest one, the level. A little bit going up, that's what we call non-Scopus Index journal, like national journal in the Philippines. Okay, that's actually the level 2. Okay, so this is the level 3 that you have to publish at least 2 in this level. Okay, starting from level 3. Okay, there is a database, international database called Scopus. Okay, and then wait for a while. Okay, and then this one you have to publish too. For example, some international conferences, for example, IEEM. I will go to Bangkok. Okay, let me just put in the chat. Okay, some conferences. MSIE is actually will be next year in Bali. Okay, another one that quite good is actually ICEEB. Okay, and then what else is good? Okay, let me give you some list. Okay, there are some choices that you can choose. Okay, in for your publication. But if your study is quite good enough, everyone, I will try to submit to your study to some international Scopus Index journals. Okay, this is the level 4. Okay, but the level 5, everyone, that this is actually the highest level. That is what we call SCI and SSCI index journal. This is like imagine if this is a hotel, it's like the with the 5 stars, or if it's a restaurant, it's how you call it, Michelin star, like that. Okay, and if you going to enroll in the doctoral degree program, you have to publish two SCI SSCI index journal as the first author, and one international conference. So at least you have to publish 3 for your requirement for the doctoral degree program. Okay, but I know some students in an online master degree program, is if you are still in the first year, if your study is good enough, usually, okay, I will try to submit to this one, okay, to the SCI SSCI index journal, in this one, the highest one. But those, I think some students ask me like, sir, can you give me an example of the final exam of this class? It's actually this level, the 3rd level, the one that you can download in the Blackboard. There are so many topics that you can do. Okay, I cannot cover all of your topics that you like, but if you would like to do any company studies using that format is also fine. Okay. Okay. So in terms of the level of publications, any questions? If I know all of you quite shy, to speak, can you just type if you say like no questions for or what, like in the conference, in the, in the chat. Any questions about the level of publications? So far, so good, everyone? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No
Any question?
questions.
No questions. Okay. So I think the rest are quite fine. Okay, no questions, Paul. Okay, Mark, Effie, thank you. Okay. So if no question, then I will go to the next one. Anyway, everyone, there are several formats that you can do for the international conference. Okay, let me give you one example first. Okay. Let me give you one example of the Yeah. So let me give you one example about one format for your final exam in this class. Okay, let me give you one example of the format in this class. I'm opening the file, wait for a while. There are 2 formats you can use, but in general, we just use this format, the the ACM format, because most conferences these days, they use the ACM format. Okay, let me share the screen. Yeah, this format, everyone. Yes. Yeah, this is actually the format of the, how you call that? Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is the format for usually for the final exam, including in my class. So later on, by the end of this term, okay, the 14th week, you have to finish one like this. Okay, one of the requirements, actually one finished paper like this one. So it's actually the final manuscript in Word. Don't send me in PDF, So many students like you like to send me in Word, okay? Final manuscript, okay, in Word file like this one. Okay. The second one is actually the PPT. The third one is actually the 12 minutes recorded video in YouTube, perhaps, or like any Google Drive is also fine. Okay. So basically, send me this 3, then you will get, yeah, if the paper is really good enough, then, I'm quite generous for giving the grade. Okay, usually I just give 1.00 to all of my students as long as you comply with the requirement. Okay, so why I would like this one actually, I'm helping all of you to, finish with those 2 publications, okay, requirement, because I know for the online master degree program, some students, usually the first term you're quite happy, but the second term you disappear. The third term, I'll quite get used to it because like, oh, sir, I thought that the online master degree program is quite easy for getting the degree, but later on I realized that the requirement is actually very high. Anyway, okay, the first one is the final manuscript because I can submit to the journal or the conference. Later on, I will tell you if your study is good enough. Then usually I will ask the student, "Are you okay if I submit to journal?" It's like some students they say like, "No, sir, I'm in hurry. I want to have to graduate." Then okay, then I submit to conference. Okay, the second one is the PPT itself. Because imagine that actually if you cannot attend, then I have to shoulder you to attend the Q&A during on-site presentation, then I have your PPT. So at least, I can help you to defend your study. Okay. And the last one, 12 minutes recorded video is actually, if you cannot attend the conference, okay, because I know all of you mostly are working, and then, I just play the recorded video, okay, for you during the conference, and then during the Q&A, I will just show it through it. Okay. So basically, there are three requirements of this class. And why I give you like slowly one by one, choose your topic, and then you have to write your introduction, you have to write your methodology, results, discussion, and then conclusion, and so on, because it's actually it helps you to just catch up, with the progress for every week. If you do not want to submit that, it's okay. Just submit one, the last one. Sir, is that okay? I just submit one. I don't need to attend your class. I need more flexibility, because I'm working. And then that is also okay. Can I just email you for the progress? That is also okay. Okay. So basically just these three, and then yeah, basically because you just got you will get the 1.00. Okay. Any questions for the requirement for the class? Okay. Okay. Okay, so if no questions for the requirement, then I will continue. Okay, this one, everyone. Can you use ChatGPT? Yes, you can use ChatGPT. Okay, I'll tell you. During this class, you can use ChatGPT. You can use Squillbot Premium. You can use any generated AI. For this one. But I have to tell you, I will teach you how to make more appropriate way, in using the artificial intelligence for academic writing. I'm doing that. I use ChatGPT, for my publication, and then but the idea itself is actually from me, not from the computer, because ChatGPT is just for a tool, but the logic is actually from me. But before going to that, I'm going to talk about the format first. Okay. So everyone, look at this. Okay, this is actually the how you call that? This is the title. Okay, if you want to have the subtitle, it's okay. If you don't want that, it's also okay. Okay, and then the first name has to be you, and then the affiliation, you have to have two affiliations. The first one is School of IEMG. The second one is the School of the Graduate Studies, okay, of Mapua University. Okay, and then this is actually the abstract, everyone. The abstract of your study. I will teach you how to make a good abstract. Then this one, the CCS concept. This one usually many students are support this. Basically, okay, everyone, the CCS concept. Okay, I will share screen. Sorry, my eyes will go to another monitor. Can you see the screen already, everyone? CCS. Can you
Yes,
see?
sir.
Okay, okay. Look at this. Okay. You can search CCS, okay, ACM CCS, this one. Okay, there are so many, you know what? So many. For example, you know what? Your study is about what? Just choose at least one. Okay, but you can choose up to two. That is also okay. Okay. For example, your topic is about what? About money, for example, about the bank. The bank, perhaps you can go just one. This one, for example, applied computing. Okay. And then after that, where is it? For example, this one, electronic commerce, for example. Okay. You just put this one. Okay. And you think that if this, for example, online banking is okay, but if you think that sir, actually, I cannot find one that is quite suitable for me. Can I just stop at this one at electronic commerce? That is also okay. So here, okay, you can just copy paste, like up to you. Okay, like the CCS there. And then you can go back, to the screen, everyone, like this one. Just paste it. Sorry. Yeah. So this one, I forget what is this. I cannot see. This one. So later on here, you can use this one. Applied computing, and then electronic commerce. Okay, this is one. Sorry, can I have the second one, sir? Yes, for example, this is the second one. You can have the third, the fourth, the fifth. This is just later on when the paper is published, they know where to put your paper, in which database. Okay, this one just choose the keywords. Okay, any keywords, and the keywords better. You know what? Find something that is not in your title. For example, your title already about talk about what? Electronic commerce, blah 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 blah. Perhaps this one, you can talk about what? Online banking, for example, like that, or like future money, like if try to find, some words that is not, that you cannot find, that someone cannot find, in the title. It will be more useful. Do you know why? Because if someone asks, like the another keyword, okay, they will find your paper. If if you just choose, like all the words that already in your title, then people will just not, if someone, someone tries to find a unique query, okay, then perhaps your paper will not be there. This one, leave it like that. Don't need to touch. Okay, for this one, everyone, just leave it like that. And then this one, okay, this is actually like the the paper, and then the format. Okay, for the table, okay, the title has to be, okay, the title has to be above the table. Okay, and don't forget to cite this one in the paragraph before it. For example, this one, table one, right? Okay, table one. Okay, the students usually like what? When you were in the undergraduate, you like to explain the table after you see this one first, right? And then you present it in here. Table one represents blah blah blah. That is wrong. Okay, so explain the paragraph first, then actually you show that you cite the table. Okay, you cite the table, and don't forget to use present tense. Okay, because you show something. But if you would like to discuss the results, okay, you have to use past tense. Table one shows, table one represents, table one, yeah, whatever that is. Okay, but don't worry, you can use ChatGPT, Quillbots. It will help you to, to basically, you know what, in the requirement for this class, as long as you already have the data and everything there, you can just finish my class using ChatGPT within perhaps in 1 hour. In 1 hour, okay. Basically, it's quite these days, like the AI really shapes the world. Okay. Okay, now that's the table. And then for the figure, it has to be, okay, on the bottom. Okay, not on the top. Okay, this one. And then don't forget to cite. See, figure one, illustrates or demonstrates or shows or tells, whatever. Okay. Then the final one, everyone, the reference format, you have to use the numbering like this one. Okay. The numbering like this one. Okay. The numbering like that one. And then for the references, I know some of you, perhaps you use the citation generator, but if you don't know how to use that, you can use this one. Wait. Okay, you Google citation generator. Let me just share another screen. Okay, wait for a while. This one, see, just Google it, citation generator. Okay, there are so many, but usually, okay, I use this one. This one, citationmachine.net. Let me just share it to you. Okay, this one. Okay, let me share also, in the chat. Okay, this one. Okay, so I know some of you in undergraduate, perhaps you do that manually. Everyone, it's quite embarrassing actually. You do it manually, like like, oh, I don't know how to, what the I don't know how to do the formatting, using the using the, how you call that, with the machine, like is there someone like that? Okay, joke, okay. You don't need to answer my question. Anyway, okay, for example, you want to cite one publication, okay. Okay. For example, okay. Okay, everyone, this is important. Okay, in the Mapua library, you can see the screen, right? Right now. Okay, so yes, I hope yes. Okay. Basically, you pay 1,000 more, 1,500, I think, per term for this one. Use it well. Okay, use this one well. It's expensive. Okay, you pay that. It's not free. Okay, for all of you, you can download the newest journals. Okay, through this website. You click this one, e-journal, everyone. I suggest you to choose this one, Science Direct. This is the best one. Okay, Science Direct. Okay, they will ask your Mapua name, okay, and so on. Okay, and then they will ask, hey, wait. You will know my password then. Wait for a while. Oh, no, no, no. You will not you will not know my password. Okay. And then you can download even for the newest paper. For example, you search my name, and then in here, everyone, you search my name, and then like you can, yeah, well, there are so many papers that you can cite. Okay. And you can download in here, right? You can download the paper. Yeah, you can download the paper in here. Okay, so you can basically download the paper, and then with the verification process. Okay, because I keep flying, okay, from one country to another country. Okay, last week I was in New Zealand. 2 weeks ago I was in China. Then I'm in Indonesia right now, and tomorrow I will fly to Taiwan. and I'll go to South Africa after that. So I'll keep flying. So they actually that keep asking me about the okay. So for example, this one, okay. The usability of vehicle sharing application and integration of UT pro environmental behavior and system usability skill. Okay, like this one, you can download it for free. I know some of you, for example, sir, I can use the Sci-Hub, for the cracking that, like the, you know about it, right? Everyone, you can use Sci-Hub. But Sci-Hub, you know what, you cannot, how you call that? You cannot download for the newest paper like this one, for example, okay? Okay, for example, like this one or like the newest one. I think you can, yeah, this one you cannot download in the Sci-Hub. Okay, this one you have to download through the Mapua, you know what? This one, yeah. So okay. And for example, if you want to check IEEE, if you want to check ACM, the conference format that I've shared to you, it's actually this one, ACM. Okay. So it's actually that format. Okay. The ACM format. Mostly the papers actually using the ACM format these days. Okay. But of course, some people use IEEE, some people use Springer. Okay. I'm going to show it to you after this. So this is like the paper. And then I know, for example, sir, I would like to summary this paper. Can I use ChatGPT? Yes, you can use that. For example, okay, this one, okay, summarize, this paper into one paragraph. Okay, for example. Wait. Cite first, okay? Let me use because we talk about citation first, okay? Let me do the citation first, everyone. So if you go to this one, everyone, yeah, for example, this one, there is what? For each publication, you can see there is a DOI here, right? This is the DOI. You can copy either you copy the DOI or you copy the title. Okay. You can copy the title like this one. Okay. Just copy it. And then you go to citation machine. You can create citation. Okay. But this is the free version. So you have to watch a little bit some commercials. Okay. Okay. You choose website, book, or journal. If it is proceeding, conference proceeding, then it's actually using this one. Choose this one, the same format. Okay, you can the name of the journal, and then you can paste it in here and then search. Okay, for that. Okay, and then this is the normal way before the using AI. Okay, after this one, I'll teach you how to use using the AI. Okay, this one, if you want to do it manually, okay, slowly. Okay, this one, right? This is the paper, and you click this one side, everyone. And then you continue. And then there is just next, like the complete citation, and they have commercial usually. Yeah, just for a while, like several, like 17 seconds perhaps, like that, because this is 15 seconds. Okay, so just wait for a while. Okay, 35 seconds. Wow, that's so long. Okay, anyway. Okay, just wait for this one, and then later on they have the format, and then you can change the format into Journal of ACM or IEEE or APA7, because for thesis or capstone, you use the APA7 format. Okay. And another one, what? IEEE format, ACM format, APA7. Yeah, usually those three format. Yeah. Those three format are the keys, okay, for this one. Let me show it to you. Wait for a while. Complete citation. And then you will have that. Now, this is the IEEE format, okay? This one. IEEE with URL, okay, this one. Or another one, you can, this is for your capstone or thesis, okay, APA7, okay? So this is the format, okay? But if you want to change to that one, you can ACM, you can search this one, Journal of ACM. Weird. Come on. Journal of the ACM, sorry. Journal of the ACM. Okay. This one, you can copy everyone. You can click copy, then go back to your, how you call that? Go back to your, this one, your template. Okay. And you can paste it here. Ta-da! Yeah, this one. Number one. Yeah, this is the Journal of ACM. Okay. So they use the numbering format like this one. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Hey, everyone. But let me try to use the AI. Okay. Right now, I like to use AI so much, these days. I don't know. Even for me, like Yeah, in the past, like the Google, I thought Google is already amazing, but now when I have artificial intelligence, I feel like, wow, that's even better. Like we can cite this paper to what APA 7 format. Can we do that? I don't know. Wow, look at that. Yeah, this is the APA 7 format. See, you can use AI in these days. This one already, so you can just copy paste here, like the it's just amazing, like but again, this one is what? Your logic, right? This is your logic. So basically it's fine. Okay. So far okay, everyone, right? Okay. But you cannot, run from scratch, okay, for the writing a paper. At least, some ideas have to be from you. Okay? Not some ideas. The logic 100% has to be from you. Okay. So everyone, let me just after that one, and then let me go back with this one. Okay. Another one. This one. I would like to talk about abstract first. Okay. About abstract because so many students, like the perhaps you never learn during your undergraduate about what is good abstract. Okay. But today, since you are my student, okay, then I have to teach you what is good abstract. Okay. If you don't know what is good abstract, don't mention me as your as your professor, okay, for the teaching. I call that teaching this one. Wait. Okay, so now you can see the screen. Okay, basically everyone for abstract, okay, usually 150 to 250 words. Okay, you can check your undergraduate, your abstract, your undergraduate. Some students they have abstract 1.5 pages. So after kind of like, oh, sir, my thesis is thick. My thesis is 100 pages. I'm like, so what? 150 pages. Like my PhD dissertation is only like 50 pages. Only 50 pages. For PhD dissertation from the how you call that? From the first page up until the references. Only 50 pages. So you don't need to make it everything thick as long as you can just simple and straightforward, and then like the the most important one is the insight, like the how you call it, the results of your study. So abstract usually 150 to 250 pages 250 words, okay, sorry. And then it consists of background, aims, methods, results, and conclusion. What's missing in here is actually discussion. Okay, so no discussion in here. Okay, for example, okay, my study, this one. Okay. I combine the goal of the study and the background, and then this is the methodology, the key results, and what is the implication of the study. Okay. The last sentence, like the usually is very important. And so many students actually miss this one. They only have the background, methodology, and results, but you don't have the implication, and that's pretty bad, actually. Okay. But don't worry, everyone. You can just ask your ChatGPT to make your abstract better. Okay. Just copy paste in this one, and then like the make, my abstract in 250 pages about my study. You copy paste everything like that. And then in 250 words. You can do that. Yeah. And yeah, just like this one, like this is my published paper with the Dr. Maela Kahigas will teach you operation research, I think. Yeah, and she will teach you, I don't know, optimization and OR things, okay? Very talented professor, okay? And you will study with Dr. Ong and Dr. Satria. I don't know whether you will take consumer behavior or not, okay? Anyway, Dr. Gumasing already left Mapua. Okay, already transferred to De La Salle University after getting her PhD from Mapua. And then, well, you will see Dr. Ong in the data mining class. Okay. Okay, so for example, this one. Okay, you have this one, video games, blah, 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 blah. The study include, blah, 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 blah. Results indicated, blah, 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 blah. Utility was fine. What's missing? This is missing what? Missing the implication of the study. and some key points. I think this is only one, and this is so long, right? Like the video games is what, since blah 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 is what, blah 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 is what. This is too long. Okay, not really straightforward. The most important one is like the key results, and the final one, the implication of the study. Because abstract is it's the first impression. If they don't like your abstract, they will just throw your study usually. But for conference, it's fine. Okay, for abstract, any questions, everyone? So far, okay, for abstract? Mhm. Okay, if abstract already it's fine, then let me just go with the method itself. Okay, for you, perhaps you might know about the structural equation modeling. I think that's a very important for all of you. If you would like to study at Mapua, usually that's an important tool you can use, okay, for the for your capstone and for your um, publication. Wait. Wait for a while. Then I will go to the IEEE format, everyone. Okay, okay. Rene, Doc Yogi, is there a database or a site you can search easily related literature to check for the research gap? Hmm, I don't know. I heard there is one another AI. Okay, there is another AI, but usually, okay, for the research gap, okay, for the research gap, I still do it manually because if you ask ChatGPT, okay, I'm afraid that ChatGPT will make a conclusion without human judgment, and then the paper does not mention about that, and then suddenly using ChatGPT, you say like, oh, for example, let's say what Gumasik et al. Stated that blah 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 blah, but in fact the study does not state that. That's pretty bad actually. So, for that one, I usually use this one. Okay, I just teach you, share it to you how I do that. Okay, for the literature review. Okay, wait for a while. Let me open where is this one? Okay. Rene, I usually use this one. Okay. For example, Rene, can you give me what is your topic, or what is your how you call that? What's yours? What topic you like to do? Manufacturing or uh-huh.
Yeah, perhaps about manufacturing, Dr.
About
Yogi.
what? It's too broad. Like, can you give me one specific about manufacturing what? Six Sigma or
Yeah, perhaps that one. Perhaps optimization in manufacturing
what kind
plants.
of what kind
Something.
of manufacturing? Shoes,
Uh,
semiconductor,
it's cement.
oh cement. Okay. Oh, you like my father.
Yeah.
It's like my father. Yeah. Cement. Okay. What cement company, right? Cement manufacturing. Okay. Okay. And then about what? That's all. Okay. Yeah, my father actually working in a cement company. Already retired. Well, he's sleeping there. Okay, anyway. So okay, for example, you want to about what? The sustainable manufacturing or what? There's so many
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, perhaps optimization of. I'm focusing on energy management right now, so perhaps
Okay.
optimizing the energy inputs.
Okay, for example, this one, okay, low carbon cement manufacturing enabled by economic evidence for cement company. Okay, so this one, for example, let's cite. I usually just use this one. Okay, like I try to, after finding the paper like that, I usually just read the abstract. I usually read the abstract. Okay, use global goals given the carbon system. We find that nations binding emissions, blah 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 blah. Okay, you know what I do? Do you know what I do? The abstract into two sentences. Let's see. Ah, see, this is good, right? Then this one, you know what I do next? Usually. But I read, hey, hey, don't think that I don't read, okay? Just for the paper, I read the paper, like at least the abstract and the key results. But this is, I just give you a quick way to do it, okay? The manual indicating the message says that the agreement will facilitated, blah, 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 blah. For example, then, okay, for example, in your writing, yeah, let me just share it to you how I did it. Who is the name? Who is the name? Carrie and Stephens, 2024. Okay. Carrie and Stephens 2024. Okay, funds showed that Tokyo protocol resulted in versus in cement production for emissions country in financial study indicating great technical difference in this sector. System success spreads cleaner version initial phase improvement in multiple nations too. And then don't forget to cite this one again, okay? Because you have to cite this one again. But somehow it does not really, how you call it? It does not really, yeah, what do you want to do with this one, right? What do you want to do? It's just the two sentences. What do you want to say? For example, there's also infrared again. Oh, okay, okay. Now I know. Okay. Previously, there were there were several, see this one, several studies related to energy management in a company, cement company, cement companies worldwide. In Japan, showed that blah 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 blah. Data suggests blah blah blah. Okay, then the next one in let's this is in Japan, right? And then you find another study, you know, another study in here that another study, for example, this one. Let's see. Let's see where actually they did the study. Which country? Which country is this? Let's say, oh, so many countries. I don't know which. How, okay, the data. Where is the data? Usually in the methodology for a while. No, this is the literature review. Is this the literature review? Is this the literature review? Wait, let's check for a while. Review. See, this is just a review. So you know what is the paper mean? This is just reviewing papers, just summarizing. Okay, so they did not do anything, so I just keep it. No, that's the okay. For example, in Turkey. Okay, look at this. Energy analysis of rotary clean in Turkey. Okay, so you know the next one. The next one, for example, this one. Okay, I just but of course just read first, okay, the study, and you can use this one and then to summarize, okay? Summarize, this abstract in two sentences. Mhm. This one. I think some sentences are pretty good. Okay. So anyway, in Turkey, who is the name? Let's say who's the first name of the author? Oscar. Sorry, if two people, if two persons, Oscar, you have to mention both. Oscar and Achara 2024. Okay. Uh, also showed that, something like that, So you try to make it in Japan, in Turkey, and whatever, blah, 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 blah. This is just one example, okay, for you to combine about how to do it. Is it difficult? Not really difficult doing this one. It's just time consuming, of course, but you have to spend the time. Yeah, okay. For that. Is that okay, Rene? I think it's good enough, right?
Yeah,
Good enough.
Dr. Yogi, I have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
regarding this one, how do we ensure that topic that we are trying to study isn't studied elsewhere already. Like I've been watching the YouTube that you've presented in the course, and the first thing that you said to us is that do the research gap. Just make sure that the same study that you do isn't done anywhere yet. So how do we ensure that one?
The sense of justification is actually the more you read, then you have the sense of justification. For example, okay, for the study about ergonomics, mostly, okay, I have the sense of justification because of my experience, and then I read many papers, even the state of the art papers. But for that, the sense of justification for the research gap, well, just read more papers. You need to read more papers, for the sense of justification. You already know what you want to do, but at least, try to read papers related to that field. Then later on, you will know, oh, I think my study is quite new or innovative, or my study in this area, some part of it is already been published, but some part actually it's still new because it's the Philippine data. And then who knows that we have different results, with what is still existing. So I only can answer, read more. Yeah. Is that answer?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you know?
What else, right?
Okay.
I mean, what else? How you have the sense of change, or sometimes if you read the paper, okay, okay, let me just give you one slide. Okay, there is one slide that I would like to tell you for a while. See, my class is just chit chat class, okay, everyone. The rest, the hard skills, it's already in the recorded video. Just watch the recorded video. My class is actually for interaction with me, and then later on, if starting from the next 3 weeks, okay, please show me your introduction part. Okay. The introduction part, and then you know what, I say like, this is not good, that one not good, change this one, change that one per student. So I will, like student one by one, okay, starting from the next 3 weeks, okay. It's like the private discussion. Once you finish 10 minutes, you can leave, you can enjoy your weekend, okay. If you don't have any progress, it's also fine to listen to your students, okay. This wait, Rene, I would like to, where is it, what's your question again? I forget. Oh, this one. Is the common problem for the students. This one. See, look at the first one. I mentioned it as the first one. Rene, lack of proper reading. Yeah, right. You don't read, so like, yeah, I don't know, sir, this is new or not. Yeah, of course, because you just lack of proper reading. Okay, and the second one directly jump to the conclusion that nobody has investigated it before. In fact, so many. Okay. Oh, my study the first the worst. No, try to read. The students always like, oh, sir, this is new. No, I say like, someone has done that closer to that one. There must be someone that has a closer to that, unless during the COVID-19, that's the first one. Like that's, you can say that because it's quite rare and new. Okay. And the third one, okay, lack of justification for addressing the gap. This is just technically because you don't have the skills. For example, you don't know what is structural equation modeling. You read about that paper about SEM. Of course, you don't know because you don't have the sense of justification that, yeah, I don't know the method. Then how can I read the paper? You have to understand the method. Data mining technique later on, K-means clustering combined with meta heuristic, particle swarm, and so on. Okay, the publications of Dr. Ong, for example, you read that, sir, I don't understand. Yeah, of course, you have to go to the class to in order for you to build the hard skills. Then after that, then you know how to, what the read or how to understand the paper. Okay, is that okay, Rene? So far, okay?
Thank you, Dr. Yogi.
Okay. Any other questions, students? Anything else? Before I jump to the topic that I like. Perhaps I will spend around 30 minutes, okay, everyone. Is that okay, right? Yeah. 30 minutes, okay. Just endure it for a while, about the structural equation modeling, because I think that's one of the techniques that are quite booming in this program. Mostly all students actually use the SEM and later on combined with the data mining technique. And you can use that, the data mining technique, for many things, okay. But if you say like, sir, it's quite difficult for me to collect the data, I already have the company data, I just want to use the company data to just graduate from this program, that is also okay. Okay, before I jump to SEM, I would like to share you one thing, that my students actually use the company data like any company sales data and so on. But you know, we don't want to have issues, okay, everyone. So make sure that the when you publish that one, you know, like you're quite okay. Or if not, then we will just name the company X. You know, for example, we don't want to mention the name of the company. That is also fine. I have one student in a Toyota. Who is the name? Justin, I think. Ah, this one. Long time ago. 5 years ago, I think. I don't know. This one like 2021 got published, okay, but he graduated, I think, long time ago, 2020. Yeah, my students like 4 years ago. Online master degree program at Mapua, the same with all of you. Okay, and he has published, I don't know how many papers. You can check in Scopus. Let's see how many Scopus. See, he has quite a lot. Look at this. I'm not joking, okay? But not just under me, but also some other faculties like Dean Young or like the with any other faculties. Let me check, okay? How many publications that he has? Let me check. Justin. Yeah. Oh, this is recorded, right? It's okay. Okay. Let me check how many publications that he has. Three. See, he has three publications. Okay. Okay. Wait for a while. So yeah, this is his master thesis. This is his master thesis. Sorry, capstone, capstone. Yeah, and then this is conference paper with Dean Yang. Okay, okay, with Dean Yang, and then this is with me. Okay, for the conference paper. So at least you have to this one. See, two names at least conference paper. You know, like this one. Then you can get the you know, then your name can be, you know, listed in the graduate list. You can go to you know, PICC, take a pictures with your family and then so on. Okay, but no to no this one. No, don't dream about that. Although you finish all the credits. So this one, everyone. He actually no, I think he already resigned, but that time he was in a Toyota, okay, in a Cavite, okay, in Cavite that actually after sales, okay, he's actually the manager or what I think there, you know, after sales like changing the oil, checking the tire and so on, you know, for the cars, okay, and he would like to enhance the satisfaction of the customers using the how you call that, the questionnaire data. Basically, he has already the questionnaire data from his company, so we just need to analyze, you know, what the results, okay, and the I call that, the questionnaire is already there. Now this one, these are actually the questionnaire, and we just, you know, try to merge it into surface quality because it consists of tangible, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and also empathy, right? Yeah, and also empathy. So among this one, which one is actually like the best predictor for the customer satisfaction? And then of course you have to ask the customer satisfaction, right? This one. Okay. Because so many students, you know, they make a mistake that you know, when you measure that, it will be automatically like you will have that. Now this one. Sir, I only measure this one. I don't measure this one. Impossible. You know, this one you also have to ask. So many students forgot, you know, to ask this one. Then eventually it will be nothing, you know, like that, because you only ask like, okay, this is five questions, five, 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 25. But here you don't have that. And some students, sir, why don't we use average? No, you cannot predict average. Okay. Some students like, I predict average that one. That's the index of customer satisfaction. No, that's pretty bad. You know, this one comes, you have to make another questionnaire. Sir, can be 10 here? Yes. If this is 5, this is 4, is that okay? Yes, that's also okay. Okay. That's also okay. So later on, they will, which one is the best predictor? Do you know, for Filipinos, the best one is actually I think empathy. I forget, because they was like, oh, mom, sir, po, you know, it's time for you, you know, like the yeah, the final one is the empathy, because actually the you feel more satisfied when you be called like, mom, sir, I think it's already time for you to change the you know, the oil and so on. We have the package, blah 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 blah. That's actually the one that Filipinos likes. I thought, like, you know, it would be the tangible when you like the clean with the air conditioner and so on. That's quite, you know, luxury. But eventually, no, because you know, for that place, you know, people already get used to the oily, and then yeah, what for? You know, it's the place for after sales service of the car. So you already expect that the place will be a little bit dirty. Okay, so yeah, and it's quite interesting. See, the citation is pretty high. You know, the reader's pretty high. It's the paper. This paper is actually pretty good because very applicative. And the way he writes it, do you think the way he write it is quite long? No, only consists of 7 paragraphs, this one. Okay, everyone. Okay, let me just okay, this one. Let me teach you this one, how to write you know what this. Sorry, I keep jumping from one topic to another topic, because if you would like to read the whole one, or like the study slowly, you can just play by yourself in the in the recorded video presentation. Okay, so this one, how I teach Justin that time. Okay, before writing this one, tell me what you want to write. I say, like, tell me what you want to write in a very simple way. I'm just imagine that I'm still a kindergarten, and tell me the first one. What is the main idea of the first paragraph? The main idea of the first paragraph is customer satisfaction. That's all. What is the main idea of the second paragraph? Okay, what? Surf wall. Surf wall. That's the main idea of the second paragraph. What is the main idea of the third paragraph? This one, right? After self-service. What is the main idea of the fourth paragraph? Mm, automotive company. See, this is like, see, after sales service, but there's so many after sales, right? We talk about automotive company. Okay, after sales in automotive. Okay, then the last, what is next? What is the next one? The Philippines country with the highest percent of cars sold. Okay, so a little bit the Philippines. Okay, the Philippines. Okay, and then next, but what? Toyota Cavite, right? The next one, the next paragraph. Okay, when people say, like, you cannot make company study the journal. No, you can't do that. Okay, just you need to have experience to and then the this one. Okay, this is what previous studies about that. This one, previous studies that utilize surf wall to enhance the customer satisfaction. Then after previous studies, usually what? Research gap, right? Despite blah 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 blah, but this is the research gap. But this is very weak research gap. You know why? Because no citation. You have to mention at least 2 or 3 studies and try to criticize those publications. Okay, so 2 or 3 studies. Okay, research gap, and then this one, what? Research goal and contribution. That's all. How many paragraph? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So do I care how many pages of your introduction? If you can make everything, how many pages is one? 2 pages only. Yeah, the capstone, just 2 pages for introduction. Is it fine? Fine. Nothing wrong with that. Like I told you before, if this is already very good, right? Already really, really, really good, and then quite comprehensive. But for example, this one, okay, this is quite not nice. Okay, for example, this is how you call that? No citation in here. You can use ChatGPT. During this paper, when it gets published, there was no ChatGPT during that time. Okay, but now you have that. Okay, so you can even make it much better. So the idea before making the ChatGPT is actually this one. This is your logic. But the weakness of using the AI, do you know why? The citation. Okay, this is the weakness of ChatGPT. Okay, don't trust 100% about the citation in here. Because you know what? I tried several times and it is wrong. Yeah, it's like no, no, no. Even my own publication, I try. Like the try to summarize this study. I just give sorry, give the title, and then some results are like totally wrong. It's like, no, I did not mention about that. So be careful with the citations, okay? But for the general, how you call that, like freestyle writing, especially for the practical implications, everyone, okay? If you see here, okay, the last one after the discussion is the practical implications, right? This one is quite powerful for ChatGPT. Now this one, see? Practical implications. Do you need citation for the practical implications? 1 or 2 is okay, but basically, this is up to you. This is your own originality of the paper. Why this study is useful, you can write it in here. Perhaps you can make it 4 paragraph. Okay. There was like one publication I stated quite brave. Everyone, I'm very Matarai, not Matarai. I don't want to say Matarai. People say I'm Matarai, but like, no, I'm quite okay, like the how you say that? Just sometimes, like when I get mad. Okay. Anyway, so I have one publication, quite strong. Look at this one. Long time ago, but no, not Rindu. Okay. Yeah, this one. This publication. You know, Factors affecting customer satisfaction and loyalty in online food delivery service during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, do you know what I say? My study, okay, after this one, blah, blah, blah. I figured it out what is the most important for the online food delivery. Do you know what is important for online food delivery? Usability is not important. I say this one. See, look at this one. Hmm. Now this one. See, because of this sentence, my publication very famous. Usability factors were proven not significant in influencing customer satisfaction and loyalty in online food delivery service during the COVID-19. Okay, I studied that one in Indonesia. Therefore, online food delivery service developers should not primarily invest resource in improving usability. So it's useless. That's what I say. Navigation, perceived ease of use, that's useless. Do you know what they should? This one, emphasize on deciding reasonable price and offering discounts and promotions. This one will attract them to use the online food delivery system. Do you know why? Do you need to like, oh, you have to click this, after that you have to click this, you have to click that. You don't need to teach them about that. They already know, like the people these days, they already have the sense when they have that. So the more they like it, you know why? The discount and promotion. That's how people like it. So because of this one, like this publication is actually one of my best publications. Very strong. When you say that, do I need citation? No, no need citation. This is the implication to practice. Yeah, and you have to make it into like sentences. Of course, you can, like ChatGPT or Quillbot will have you to make a more comprehensive sentence. But uh, I wrote this one in 2020 or 2021. Oh, 20, yeah, actually 2020, but I published in 2021. So there was no AI during that time. But now you have AI, even better. Okay, so after that, then you can make many studies about that. And then, yeah. So everyone, go back to the first assignment for the class is actually for choosing the topic, right? Actually, I just want to ask you like what do you want to write for my class? Because you know what? If I just using one sentence is fine. Oh, sir, I want to do a cement company, blah 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 blah. The data, I already have it. This is the data, example of the data, and I would like to do this kind of analysis. That's all. That's all actually what I would like to ask, because some students email me like, sir, can you give me example of blah blah blah? I say like, no, as simple as 1, 2, 3. I just want to know like what you want to do, and then do you have the data? If you don't have the data, then you have to collect the data. That's the thing. Sir, I cannot use my company data. Then you collect the data from the customer using questionnaire. That's perhaps another one. Okay. So okay. Then so far, any questions before I go to the SEM? No? So far, so good? Okay. Or you actually starting like kind of like, wow, it's getting difficult. Okay. So yeah, you're fine and so on. Okay. So now then I will go to the topic. Okay. Kim. Okay. No question. Okay. 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 Good. Now I go with the SEM. Okay, everyone. Wait for a while. Oops. There is one slide that actually I would like to share to you. There is one slide. Wait. Uh, there is one slide. Actually, okay, this is the questions, Rene's questions actually, that how I have to, the sense of justification for that. I have one, but of course, you build by experience. I have how many years of experience? So many years of experience, like the doing, okay, this one. Perhaps this one will help. So usually, okay, I make a summary for some related studies. Just copy paste the number, the title, the name of the authors, the year, the country. Why I put the country? You know why? Because the country can be research gap. If many studies in Saudi Arabia, in Iran, but no one in the Philippines, that's also another research gap. Okay, you can do that. Okay, and the purpose of the study, the number of respondents that they use, this is the theory that they use, this is the latent variables, and the key like the conclusion, the key of how's that, the summary of the conclusion. Okay, this one usually I make it around 10 to 15. That's more than enough, for one study. Yeah, you don't need to cite, you don't need to read so many studies only for I call that, you don't need to spend like 30 and then you start writing. No, 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 you write, you read. I do usually like at the same time, like I read, I write, I read, I write. When I don't have the sense of justification, I will check the published papers. Yeah, that's actually how I did my how I trained myself. Okay, if no questions, then I would like to talk about this one. This one, I worked several months ago because my computer is actually opening so many so many things, and then like it slows down. But wait for a while, okay? Just okay. All of you, please download Smart PLS and Minitab, and then through the Google, and you have to request it for me because I have to make sure that you are my student. If not, then I will just just and follow the instruction how to how you call that, how to install it, and then you can run it by yourself. Okay, so wait. In here, okay, today I'm going to talk about this like SEM. Okay, so I'm putting the file. Give me around 30 minutes, okay, for explaining some keys that actually you have to understand, because uh you can just watch it by yourself. Okay. I say like, sir, I haven't watched it. Then watch it, okay? Because otherwise, that it's not cool, to understand what is the, what we are talking, and then you don't know, and you don't have the sense of justification of it. Okay, so this one is the latent variable, or we call it unobserved variable because there is no data in the Excel file. This one is actually what we call indicator, or we call it observed data because we have the data. So SEM, basically everyone, we try to make a plastic bag, plastic bag for all of this. And this one is another plastic bag for all of this, and then like we would like to see the effect of A to B. Okay. This one, there is no data, there is the data. For example, okay, when you see a questionnaire like this one, my publication. Okay, this one, understanding of COVID-19. Okay, understanding of COVID-19, this is what we call latent variable because there is no data for this one. But there is a data. Like I do understand the transmission of COVID-19 1 to 5 Likert scale. I do understand the incubation period of COVID-19 1 to 5 Likert scale, and so on. So this is actually, you have the data. This is what we call indicator. This is what we call latent variable. Okay. And then the connection between latent variable and indicator is actually what we call factor loading. This one. And factor loading, actually has to be higher than 0.7. Okay. If it's lower than 0.7, you just remove it. Usually it's much better to remove it. Okay. So it means it is not a good predictor for the latent variable. Okay. And this one, the connection between one latent variable to another latent variable, that's what we call beta coefficient. This is like the one beta coefficient in a multiple linear regression. Okay. But why don't we just put everything into multiple linear regression? No, because multiple linear regression, you can only predict one indicator at the same time. Okay. For example, this is your y1, y2, y3. You have to do it manually one by one if you want to do it with a multiple linear regression. Okay, this is like one by one in multiple linear regression. But using SEM, you can predict two, you can predict three, four, five, six, up to you, and you will know the effect of A to B, which one is better or which one is higher. Okay, the effect of A or to B. And then start from that, and then you can run the program using the Smart PLS, okay, everyone. So basically, in the Excel file, let me just give you one example of the Excel file. If you already have that kind of questionnaire-based study, like that, everyone. So please watch the recorded video. Again, please watch the recorded video, okay? I say again, please watch the recorded video so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to okay, let me just open this one. Okay, so this one. This is what we call the dummy code, everyone. Dummy code number 251. This is the nominal scale. This is the nominal scale. This is the ordinal scale. This is the, I don't know, ordinal scale. This is ordinal scale. And then this is the ordinal scale. And usually my students, you will have the dummy code on the bottom. Usually, I don't know. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. See the dummy code. See, one student, two unemployment, three part-time, blah, 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 and so on. This is blah, blah, blah. This is actually a study determinants of continuous visiting behavior to Palawan. Okay, one of my publications by Dr. Maela Cahigas. Okay, and then this is the frequency, this is the visiting days, this is the budget, this is the 1 to 5 Likert scale. Okay, so Latin is like this one. Latin is like this one. P, this one. If you add another, how you call that? If you add, it will be like this. Hmm. And I merge this one. This is like a plastic bag to cover P1, perceived usefulness, perhaps. Mhm. So you do this PU. This is what we call Latin. The name of the Latin is PU, sorry. Okay. This is what? Indicator. P1, PU2, PU3, PU4. This is indicator. Okay. So that's actually different between the Latin and the indicator. Okay, like this. And I have a lot. I have IU, blah, 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 and so on. And the causal relationship among this one, actually, you can see from the paper. For example, okay, for example, this one, the publication about the online food delivery. This one about the online food delivery about this one. Okay. This one, this is the framework. So you have to see the framework. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wow, 14 Latin variables. This publication is actually quite a lot. And one perhaps consists of 3, 4 indicators. So how many statements that one respondent has to fill up? Usually like it consists of 40 to 50 statements, and it's quite tedious to do publication to do the data collection one by one like that one. So that's why it takes time for you to, if you want to run this kind of study, it takes time. Yeah. Okay, for this one, that's why I would like to ask all of you what topic you want to do, and then do you have the data? If you don't have the data, you have to run the data. Sir, doing this one is like I just connect one dot to another dot. No, there is a theory for that one. Okay, if you would like to do this kind of study, you have to build from the theory first. Then you jump to the data construct. Sorry, this one. Okay, this one. Okay, go with the theory first. What theory that they use? Don't build the questionnaire first, then you connect the theory. Sir, I already have the data from my company. Then that's the problem usually. But let's see, whether that is good enough or not. Okay, build first the theory, then you have your own, and then even adding one Latin is already another research gap that you can do. And you have to gather the data. Usually, you know what, for the complex model, you need more than 200 respondents. But the good thing about Filipinos, actually, like when you distribute that, you post the Google form online and say, Mom, sir, it takes 10 minutes, there will be 60 quest statements, like from 1 to 5 Likert scale, please answer it. And then, this is for my part of the MEPIE program. And then we will run in the, no, not AMAS, we will run in Smart PLS. And after Smart PLS, we will use the, interpret the result and then, interpret that. Don't worry, running in Smart PLS is very easy. It's one shot click. Really one shot click. Okay. In my video, in the recorded video, how to use Smart PLS, very easy. Okay, everyone. But later on, if you want to study in the data mining, it takes time for the coding, and then using artificial intelligence, using decision tree, using so on and so forth. But don't worry, still your first semester. If you study all of that, you will explode. Like you will like, this program is difficult. No, it's not difficult. Don't worry. It takes just how that it takes time. How much time you want to spend, to your study. That's actually the thing that your weekend, you have to sacrifice your weekend, like uh in order for you to write for to focus on your publication. Wow, one student suddenly uh requested me for the Smart PLS installer. Okay, okay, okay. Then please, download that. And then you can install that in your computer. If not, that I can teach you how to install it if you find a problem. Okay, so I will have another class next 3 weeks. Okay, please, do this one. Show me one for each student. Okay, then it will be like everyone will share the screen. Okay, if you have introduction, okay, introduction, and then the how you call that, data analysis, or like show me the data, or like show me the data, or if you want to collect the data, show me the questionnaire. If you want to collect the data, if you have already the data, for example, some students would like to do safety analysis because he used to work in Coca-Cola. Oops, I mentioned the company. I mentioned the company. I recorded this one. Okay, beep. Okay, so like there was the, how you call that, as a safety engineer, and then I published a paper about the 100 and something accidents. Okay, I did not mention the name. I just say food and beverage company in the Philippines. He has the data of the injury. Okay, like sleep, and then the hand fracture and so on. In the company, and we would like to do the data analysis. Like based on the existing data, based on that company data, and then we will try to figure it out what is actually going on with that company, and we can do another publication with that. Yeah, so that's also another option. Sir, how we contact you, ask us your advice. Okay, then you know what, everyone, I will share my fiber, perhaps it's okay. Wait, I even forget the number. Wait. Oh, yeah, I remember. Yes, this is my fiber. Okay, the number. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. That's my fiber. Let me double check. Okay. Is it really my number? Yeah. I even forget, like that. My number for my fiber. Because contact me through fiber. That's the fastest way, okay? For you to how you call that, to chat with me. So it's fine. You can just chat me. Okay. You don't need to send like email, and then like usually I'm quite lazy, to watch the email, like I have to reply one by one like that one. Like, oh, quite yeah, quite easy. Okay. So I give my contact with that. Okay. Any other questions for any questions like the class or the anything? So far clear, everyone? If you have the company data, if you would like to do that, which statistical analysis is good, then we can discuss. Learning from in my class is actually case-based. I don't like, not like in undergraduate, you do ANOVA, you calculate manually. No, 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 no. There is no such thing like that, in this master degree program, which I think is useless. Like you have the software right now where you have to calculate everything manually. Okay, and you have ChatGPT. See? Kindly read that, sir, the system or app needs to be downloaded. Depends on what's your data, right? Depends on what your study. Your study about what? Yeah. So I just suggest Minitab is quite powerful. It's good one. Okay. I already put the download link in the Blackboard. You can request. Okay. And another one, if you would like to do the questionnaire-based study, you can use the structural equation modeling. Then download the Smart PLS. I already put on my how you call that in the Blackboard the link. Okay, for the install for the if you want to install them. Okay. Sir, are you going to upload this video? Yes, yes, yes. I will upload this video, but I hope no issues, huh? I hope no issues. I think okay, okay. It's supposed to be no issues. Okay, so I will upload this one. Also, the template for the journal. Ah, the template, right? Okay, let me just give you one example of the template of the okay, ACM that one. I haven't uploaded that one yet, right? Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. This is the ACM format, everyone. I put in the chat, but I will put in the Blackboard after this one. And okay, just use this one for the how you call that? For the format of the final exam. If your paper is good enough, I will submit it to a journal. Okay. Any other questions? Hey, any other questions? Sir, I suggest what type of studies usually get included on international conference or journal? Well, what do you want to study? Just propose, like I don't know, which one that you know, nowadays it's about what? People, what is the good issue, like that you're facing, I'm going to South Africa, then I have to deal with a monkeypox issue, then I have to get a shot tomorrow, I will get a shot on the vaccine. Okay, I would like to share. Okay, I will get the vaccine on Monday, that perhaps I will do like factors affecting for someone to have a shot injection, for the monkeypox. That's one study perhaps that comes to my mind, or like what kind of mobile application that actually quite good, or like you keep using that mobile application, then you can study like why people actually like to use that mobile application. Like, yeah, that's also one thing that you can study. Yeah. Okay, any other questions? So yeah, next 3 weeks, please. Okay, show you some progress. Okay, this class, you come to the class, you give something, and then discuss how far you go. For example, some students, sir, can next 3 weeks I give you the complete paper? Yes, you can do that. It's fine. And then I give you another suggestion how to make a good paper. And if it's good enough, then perhaps it can be a journal. Okay. Okay, everyone. Let me just stop the recording for a while. Okay.